Check it out. The director Drew Goddard and Kristen Connolly signed my Stephen King book. Stuckmanized. The Cabin in the Woods has gotten a lot of buzz, and I have heard so many great things about this movie. It was huge at the South by Southwest Festival. I heard all different types of things, like, you have to see this movie, you must see this movie, it's so different. Stay away from all the trailers, just go in completely blind and you will love this movie. And even though that's kind of exciting, at the same time it's a little bit disheartening because I hate hyping myself for things, because a lot of times it leads to disappointment and I don't like doing that, so I try to kind of stay away from that. This movie's directed by Drew Goddard and written by him and Joss Whedon. That's pretty awesome. That's awesome, just letting you know. And Drew Goddard is a really nice guy, too. I got to talk with him for a while at the screening. He was really cool. And so was Kristen Connolly. She was really nice. This movie's a horror comedy. It's about this group of teenagers who go to the cabin in the woods, and they get sucked into this world. That's all I'm going to say. Do not read plot points of this movie. Just go in completely blind, and you will probably love this movie if you're a horror fan like I am, because I love this movie. This is one of the coolest horror movies I have seen in a long time. This movie stars Chris Hemsworth, Kristen Connolly, as well as some other stars. Also Richard Jenkins, and the dude from Billy Madison. The dude from Billy Madison is awesome in this movie. He is so funny. This movie is hilarious. It is able to spoof the horror genre so effectively. It's not like a spoof, like a scary movie type spoof. It's more of a tongue-in-cheek like wink to other horror films. It knows the corny parts of horror films and it pokes fun at that. But at the same time, it is also one of the most inventive scary movies I've seen in a long time. If you can imagine some sort of movie monster that you've seen before in a movie, it's probably in The Cabin in the Woods. The movie's kind of a 3-act show. It starts off and you're thinking, boy, this is just like any other horror film I've seen before. In fact, it's 100% exactly like any other horror film I've seen before. The second act is when stuff hits the fan and you're like, what's going on? The third act is just like, holy crap! I did not expect that at all. That was amazing. If you are a fan of scary movies, if you think that they're corny but you love them, this is the movie for you. This movie is seriously one of the coolest movies I've seen in a while, one of the best movies of the year. It had actors who understood exactly what they were doing. They knew exactly where they were going with this movie. They knew when to be corny, they knew when to be serious. Great direction, excellent writing. I can't wait to watch it again. Very few problems with this movie, not even worth even mentioning, honestly. The movie looks fantastic as well, and the special effects are awesome. The Cabin in the Woods gets an A- for me. I really suggest you see it when it comes out on April 13th. And as always, if you like this review, you can subscribe to my channel and get Stuckmanized. Man, all this talk about being in the woods makes me want to go for a hike. I think I'm going to go for a hike. You want to come with me? Come on, let's go.
What's a tall fella like you doing on my property? Huh? Damn near scared my skeleton to death. Oh, you're Chris Stuckmann. I know you. Hey, you want to come on inside? I just made some roast beef, and we can watch reruns of Roseanne. That's right, big fella. Why don't you come on in and Stuckmannize my face?
What?